My family is a item family, I would say. Item. When I told them I'm going in depression once just for the sake of seeing, guess what did they say? They were like, okay, just be back before 9. I wanted ice cream for the first time when I was watching and opened like this and there was green peas, man.
Hi everyone! Welcome to the first episode of Close Encounters, the podcast where we bring all kinds of students and give them a platform to just be who they are. I'm your host, Mahi. Yes, now you know who I am. And I will be hosting every single episode with someone new every day. So, for our first guest today, well, what can I say about him? There's nothing to say about him except just listening to him. And then you laugh because the conversation gets funny. And then you get a little serious because the conversation gets deep. He is a free spirit, but he's a caged bird. So let's welcome Harshil.
Hello, guys.
So, Harshil, you are our first guest on the podcast. How are you feeling?
Honored.
Of course.
Very honored. To be first in anything is a big thing for me, especially podcast.
Yeah, do you listen to much podcasts?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. I had a dream like one day when I grow like into some good businessman or something and then someone calls me and then we just sit and talk for hours and hours and hours. It's not that I want to give someone advice or something. It's just that I like talking, especially like this.
Yeah.
So I was very happy when you called. Like, let's do a podcast. Ready, done.
Sweet. That's exactly what we're gonna do today. We're gonna talk. We're gonna have a lot of conversations. But I want to ask you, you know how when you have a conversation with people these days, it's like they don't really care about you.
Yeah.
they don't care about you. They don't really want to know anything about you. Suppose if I was meeting you for the first time, I wouldn't ask you, what are you studying, or what's up in life with you, where do you want to go, what do you want to do with your life. I want to know about you, and you have the opportunity of a lifetime here. The audience, strangers to you. You are a stranger to the audience. So what would you like to tell them? How would you like to introduce yourself to them? Let them know whatever you want them to know.
See, I don't know what to tell about myself, but yeah, I hear people saying that they love being around me. Okay, yeah, because I make them laugh with the weirdest things, but still I make them laugh. That's a good thing for me. I mean, make people laugh is a good thing. And rest, if you want to know more about me, obviously you meet me every day or you just talk with me, you'll get to know about me. I'm a very simple person by nature and by everything. I don't make complicated things. I don't like to complicate things. Or whatever it is, I'll just say it to your face. Not rude, but I'll just be like that.
This is very nonchalant in that way.
Yeah, I'll just be myself. That's it. I'll just say that I'll be myself.
So, Harshil, we've known each other for a while, and we've had conversations a lot. Sometimes they're really exciting. Sometimes, So, I just want to ask you, how are you? Generally, how are you doing?
Life is good. Life is genuinely going good.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's going good.
So we're on summer break right now, and we've been on summer break for like 4 months now. So how's summer break been for you?
Okay, see, apart from meeting with friends and talking with them the whole day, it's very boring, man. It's very boring. You don't get internships, it's deadly. Especially for parents.
Have you felt any of that sort of parent pressure?
Yeah, 100%. It goes without saying, man.
Being in a confined space with your parent for so long, has it been a wonderful experience for you, especially during summertime?
Yeah, it definitely has. But yeah, sometimes see everything good has a bad side as well. And it's not bad. They are just things that you don't get internship for 4 months and then you just sit at home idle like. They just don't want that, man. I mean, everyone would agree there. The people who don't have jobs, I just feel for them, man.
So we are actually going into our final year in September, third year, which is actually, whatever. But the pressure, I feel like it would slowly build up. And it's like we probably don't feel much pressure right now. But as you're like nearing the end, it feels like there are 10 big like rocks.
Yeah, might be because of the assignments and stuff. Otherwise, Just last year, man.
That's
Just
what I mean. He's not
enjoy.
even like trying to get what I'm saying. Compared to when we were kids and compared to where we are now in life, do you think there's a huge difference in how it used to be for us?
Yeah, there's a hell lot of difference, man. The first thing is we don't have those holiday
Holiday
homeworks,
homeworks
yeah? That
or
40, 50 pages that we used to
or like those
print.
like posters and stuff or like handbooks
Yeah,
and
yeah,
stuff
yeah, and then you
handouts.
do those holiday homeworks. Luckily, we don't have that. But see, at that time, you were like, man, I wish we just grew older and we don't have to do all
Oh,
this. Now you just miss them. You miss them doing all that 40, 50 pages. Okay, you don't do the work, but you miss those things, small things. Then we used to go out, we just play cricket wherever we can, or football, or for the. We do that now as well, but it's not the same fun that we had back then. There's a lot of things. We used to go India, we used to go somewhere abroad. Even we do that now, but you know that thing when we were younger.
the sense of wonderment was there.
Yeah, now it's just want these things to pass. You're like, okay, go, 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 go. Or the people who work, for them it's good. Okay, they're like, okay, this monthly salary, monthly salary. For us, we are just in monthly expenses, man. We don't have salary. It's just going out. Just come in.
We're monthly expenses for
Yeah,
our
yeah,
parents.
yeah, yeah.
So, do you like to travel a lot?
Yeah, 100%.
Where was the last place you traveled?
I went India recently for celebrating Holi.
Oh, interesting. You sent me, I think, some pictures. So, well, how was the trip?
Lovely. I was planning this trip actually for like 1.5 year. That I want to celebrate Holi once from where it originated.
Yeah. How was the weather over there?
And Holi was there?
Yeah.
It was okay. It was not so hot, not so cold, not so. Yeah, there was no rain at all, but it was pleasant. Manageable.
Something we don't get to experience at all where we live. Do you know why it's hotter than usual?
Yeah,
Why?
global warming.
Yes, we're talking about global warming. It's a deep and dark and maybe a little heavy topic, but hey, it's happening right in front of us and it's important that we speak about it. Harshil, do you have any thoughts on global warming?
ACs. People use a lot of ACs, I swear.
So, are you not a AC user?
Obviously not. I mean, in Dubai heat, what do you expect to sit without AC?
Exactly.
You have to use ACs. It goes without saying. You cannot live. I mean, see the cars also.
Yeah.
There are many cars coming up like Tesla and something. But if you're a true car enthusiast,
Yeah.
it's not a car. It's just some random small kid driving something. It's that sound of engines and that revving. That's what it is, man.
Do you ever put your head in the freezer? I did it this morning. I actually did it this morning.
No, I just use ice.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Does it
ice.
help?
Yeah, it just cools a lot. I love ice. Even in winter, I'll put ice all over. I like cold, man. I genuinely like cold. I like cold water, especially to bath. I don't. Yeah, I got that a lot of. I got that from a lot of people. They like warm and stuff. No, even in the bathtub, yeah, I put full cool water.
You should shower with, you should fill your bathtub, I think, with cold water and put ice in it. Ice bath.
I did with normal cold water, but not with this ice one.
Yeah.
I do that. I did that actually. It was naturally when I went in Georgia.
Yeah.
Oh, it was such a lovely experience. My parents never experienced because they don't like all this cold. My sister went. It was actually, we went like down to a cave or something,
Yeah.
and there was a natural mountain where all the water was flowing. It was fully natural.
Yeah.
Okay, and then they were actually there. It was like, this is our holy water or something. You dip in 3 times, and you get rid of all this whatever sorrows you have in your life. I don't know. I guess after those dips, everything increased. But for me, it was such a good experience. I went there. My dad was like, "You want to like." Dip in this, you want to die. It's so cold. I'm like, I'll go. I don't care.
Any chance to get rid of all the.
Sorrows?
So, is there anything you do to make sure you're being a good person and a good student and a good citizen when it comes to, global warming? Just looking after the environment. Is there at least something you do?
I was actually, when I was in school, I was this environmental this thing. There's actually a club or something, yeah, for environment, and I was the head of the club. So when I was the head of the club, yeah, I used to collect those bottles, plastic bottles.
Yeah.
And then you go in
Yeah.
the school and you deposit, and then you go for plantation drives and something. That's the only thing that I've done in life. After that, as a good citizen, I don't think so. This putting the wrappers and all these things in the dustbin count.
It does. You're
Yeah.
doing good things for the environment. Of course it
Yeah,
does.
okay, then I'm definitely a good citizen. I'm definitely a good citizen.
Then, especially for us, since we come from like desi families, what about like using up like containers and like storing, not
Oh,
throwing
the
them?
reusage, yeah. Oh
Yeah,
no, man.
getting your hopes up thinking it's like cookies or something, but you open it 6 days
Oh,
freeze.
that actually genuinely happened yesterday. When I sat, I was watching a movie, and I wanted ice cream for the first time. When I was watching the movie, I was like, okay, I
You have
need to
ice cream.
have ice cream. So I went and I opened. It was such a good, lovely Baskin Robbins box. Yeah, and I opened like this, and those green peas, man. It's actually very common where you find at the moment. When I was watching the film, I was like, please, I don't want that green peas thing. And when I went, I opened the box and I was so pissed. I was so pissed. I'm like, really? Where's the ice cream in this, man?
So, so this is just a quick message for all of you to do what you can to help our environment, even
Please.
if it means leading to disappointment. We can live with that. Okay.
Plant trees.
What are some of your hobbies aside from what like excites you, what inspires you, what gets you out of bed every single morning and makes life worth living for you?
Okay, see, the question is good. But the answer is definitely not good. First of all, I don't think so. For any person, something excites them to get out of bed. Okay.
Bed is comfortable.
You want to sleep. You want to just be in your zone, but that's not true. For me, the only thing that gets me out of bed is money. It is plain truth. You need to have money in your life to do anything in your life. I hate when people say, money can't
Money
buy
doesn't buy
happiness.
happiness.
Oh,
I
please,
hate when
man,
people say that.
please. You see, it's a basic fact. Whatever I need a car, I like sports car. What do you need for a sports car?
Money.
Buy that, you'll be happy.
Exactly, yeah. I've never agreed with that phrase, money doesn't buy happiness. And imagine it's if someone with like a lot of money, not even this much, not even this much, but like this much of money, says like, money doesn't buy happiness. I've done the healing from within, but money doesn't buy happiness.
please.
Give some to me.
Yeah, okay, give.
I
Yeah,
will
yeah,
keep
I
it
swear,
safe.
give it to charity. If you don't like the money, give it to
I will
charity.
keep it safe. Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, I'll give you my address. Or
We are
bank account to
charity.
me. Yeah,
Make a
no.
donation to make a generous
Yeah,
donation.
let's make
to
a
us.
joint account actually. Let's make a joint account.
Real.
Let's make a joint account. Guys, if you
You
don't like your
join.
money, which I'm sure most of you do, but if suppose there are some extraordinary good people who don't like money, we'll be writing that in the comment.
We're sad people, we need money.
Yeah,
You give
I'm
us money.
depressed, man. Please,
Money.
only money can fix everything right now.
So, what inspires you? I know other than money, but like, what are your hobbies? And generally, something that you do that, like, okay, this is inspiring for me and this is making me feel good.
Obviously, I like to go out with my friends, play badminton and whatever sports that I can get my hands on. And sometimes when I'm alone or I feel to do something, then I write sometimes. Not much, but that's late in the night.
Are
I
you-
write it once a month.
Are you a big writer? Is it something that you generally keep to yourself, or are you comfortable with like sharing with people?
Yeah, I share with people, but not with everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, only with the people I know or whom I can trust, or the close ones that
Yeah.
I know. So I just share with them, but not much. Also, like they only know the things that I've shared.
Yeah.
The rest are there in the notes.
So I'm really glad you brought that up because a couple days ago you shared a little like write up with me.
Yeah,
That was really long.
Oh, that was.
Yeah, and I read it and I was genuinely very like touched by it. I was like very, very like
Thank you.
because I feel it for me. I think a person has to be pushed to their limits and has to go through just like enough to be openly vulnerable like that and just like write down exactly what they're feeling. Because to me, I thought like what you wrote was a glimpse into what you were
Me.
feeling
Ah,
at that moment. Yeah, what you were feeling. So do you want to give some like context or a little understanding for our audience, when it came to writing that piece?
When I was actually writing that, it was not that I was going through something like that,
Yeah.
but it was just an overall thing, like what I'm usually feeling sometimes. And not only me, but I felt that when I'm speaking with my friends or anyone, many people are going through that right now. So I thought, let's just write something on that. So it's like, I don't know what's there. Like once I start writing, it just comes naturally. Just
So
write.
what kind of feelings would you say they are that you think that even everyone's like going through it?
It's like they're kind of stuffed. They want to open up, but they don't have a safe place, or even if they do have, they just can't open up. Like if suppose you just sit and I'm like, okay, how are you, Maya? You're like, yeah, I'm good and all this, but you won't be able to open up much. And they say, yeah, parents are your friends, but there are many things that even you can't tell to your parents. There are very few friends with whom you share all this, but even with them also, I don't think so. Everything cannot be shared.
You know, hypocrisy, a lot of it. Do you understand? You understand hypocrisy, right? The concept of it.
100%.
First of all, I think let's build some foundation for this question. Our growing up process has been too fast. It's been too quick.
Yeah, kind of.
It's like mentally, I think you might be at a different level than I am, obviously, but for
Everyone has their own destiny.
talking about like certain things that we still need time to like prepare for and just like get used to, wrap our heads around it. Like for example, we're probably past, you know, the legal age and where everyone just gives you, you know, if you're 20
Yeah.
and you don't feel like an
21.
adult, everyone just treats you, oh, you're an adult. Get your act together.
Yeah, I'm 21, man. So sad.
Yeah, you're 21 and you're savvy.
Oh my god. I hated that. Today's, I don't know, like sixth or seventh time I'm hearing that. Apart
What?
from my cousins, yeah, 21 son.
Labeled as an adult even though we don't feel like
Yeah.
one, and there's like all of a sudden that word has a lot of adds just a unnecessary responsibility.
Yeah, you don't want that. I mean, you just live your life, man. See, even if you're 20, 21, you just want to be yourself. Let the inner child be there. I mean, yeah, they're like, "Hey, now to you're 21, you have to get your acts right. This is not how you behave. This is not how you sit. This is not how you eat. This is not how. Oh, okay, man, then what do you want to die about? It's a simple thing. See, if you don't be yourself, you're talking about hypocrisy, yeah? There's only one thing. When people tell you to do something and you do it their way and you're not happy. You're not happy, but you just do it because they told you to do so.
Yeah.
You do that, and then the next one will, why you not self? Why you not yourself, man? Just be yourself, be comfortable. And then when we become comfortable, they become very much uncomfortable. And then they're like, this is what hypocrisy is.
That's
This
the
is what-
truth. When you stop living in accordance with others,
Yeah.
it's basically what you just told me. And you're setting boundaries. Okay? It's like people get uncomfortable because you're finally comfortable with who you
Yeah.
are. If you're a kid or you know you're in high school or you're going to college, I'll give you one advice. Obviously it's hard, but don't forget who you are, okay?
Yeah. Be yourself, man.
Yeah.
Don't listen to the guys, whatever they say.
Yeah, and don't live in accordance to other people because you don't want to you don't want to
Yeah, actually, see, that's not being rude, okay? Being rude is a totally different thing where you
Yeah.
hurt. Being comfortable and being you is not true. There's
That's
a
a balance.
lot of difference in that.
Let's talk about the overall transitioning phase from when we finished school, from when we were in school to complete when we were completely thrown into like a new environment like university.
Yeah.
It's a learning curve. What are some big like differences you see, and according to you, are there any similarities between the two, or are both like just completely polar opposites?
If you get true friends,
Mm.
they are like genuinely gems. Whatever they say nowadays on Instagram, you are like my brother, you are like my bro. Okay, but has he been with you when you were at your lowest? That's the first criteria. You get to test people when you're at your lowest. You'll get to know who's with you, who's not with you. Nowadays, people are like, I have to be with him. He's at his lowest. He bees with you just for the sake, so others see that he was there with you.
Yeah.
See, this is what I don't like. I mean, if you're a genuine friend to me, you'll stick around. So I just don't like the people who are there with you
Yeah.
just for the sake of being with you. That's what you'll get in university. I mean, if you don't get good set of friends, you don't get good set of group or something, it's gonna be hell 3 years.
But it's also important to know that making friends, even when you're a good person, all in your own, it's not easy for everyone. Making friends.
Yeah. If it has to be personal, let's say just my sister. I have a younger sister. So she is not into making many new friends or something. It's just her. And whereas me, I'm polar opposite. Like, just see us. I don't know, I just don't remember how we met or how we even started
God,
talking
you're
or
fair.
something.
But you're fair. We started talking after International Day. I remember.
Oh yeah, career fair. Yeah. Oh yeah, now I remember.
I genuinely didn't think I'd get along. But that wasn't the first time we met. We met at Diwali. I saw you for like a split second.
Oh yeah, when I got the crackers
Yeah.
for everyone. Oh, it was so good, man.
I thought he was a dangerous guy.
Oh my god.
He's harmless. These days, I think the most common thing is you don't know who's being genuine.
Yeah, perfect.
It's like everyone has a mask on, okay? We both have a mask on right now. That not where we're being fake.
Yeah, It's for you guys. It's genuinely for you guys.
You find one genuine person and you're like, okay, this person is kind of like me, a little bit of a loner. And you're like, okay, we might get along well. And the thing is, in university, what I noticed, have you heard the saying that like your first year friend group isn't like the one that you end up with?
Yeah. So true. It's genuinely very true.
Anyway, so first year, first date things are obviously a little, you're like, what do I do and stuff. And you find some people, where you're like, okay, you seem genuine, we can be friends. And you spend the first year with them and you're like, oh, we have something.
Yeah, such a lovely chemistry we have.
Yeah, we're friends and more people come in, so you have a little group and stuff. All of a sudden, it's like they do something and they make you the bad person. They go out of their way and make their own friends. They make new friends and then they just like completely abandon you. Speaking from experience, distance yourself from them. Yeah. Like these people will be the same people who come to you and say like, oh, you have so many friends, you talk to so many people. Once they gain that confidence that you sort of help them with, you know, you encourage them, like talk to people, and that's definitely what I found myself doing. Yeah.
It's very hard, man. In Japanese, actually, they say that every person has three masks. Three faces that they had. Like, one is known only to the God and to yourself, obviously. The second one is only to your close friends and families, and the third one is actually for everyone. And it's true. It's when you go in university or anywhere in your life, you will see every person has three faces. If he shows his second face, which is close to only friends and families, that's when a genuine state starts. That's when everything starts. Not only in friendship, but even in love. I mean, if a person is in a relationship, whether it's a boy or girl or anyone, if he shows the second face, that's when actually love begins, I would say.
That is true, but I would say wait until you're done with uni. If you're meant to get it at this age, at 21, it will naturally find its way to you. But if you're meant to get it at like 30 or 31, it's gonna find its way to you.
Then you go to shadi.com or you go to local aunties, bro. You go to local aunties. See, till 27 actually, it'll come to you. Once 27 is done, you go to the aunties, bro. Oh, wait, no, best. They'll come to you.
Just focus on yourself first. I feel like up until you're done with university and your education, the focus should be on you. Have you ever failed a class?
Failed a class?
Yeah. And by failed, I know we aren't that bad where we get like actual Fs. I mean, like, generally, max was like a D or an E.
You get F in lives, not in exams, man.
God gives you a report card before you enter the gates of heaven.
Before you enter heaven, you're like, okay, first you stand. You start making notes. It's where the right side is good and the left side is bad. For me, there's no right side. There is no right side. I don't think so. There's place for me in hell also. For me, there's a different kind of hell.
Have you ever failed a class?
In school, yes.
Not in uni.
No, not in uni.
Uni would be like death.
Oh man, uni, bro. See, in school you do. The only thing limits you to is beatings. Yeah, if like I failed in one subject, I didn't get beatings. I just got the silent treatment for one day. That's worse than beatings, I would say.
Silent treatment can kill you. I'm not even joking. It can mess you up.
Yeah, it's because you don't know what you have done.
Be mature and have a conversation with your kids. Silent treatment can ruin lives. I'm not even joking. It can mess you up at a neurological level.
Maths I failed once actually. Science I failed twice.
Yeah.
And English, I failed English, man, because I actually didn't know what to write in that 200-word essay. So I left it. I wrote my name and I slept. Sometimes I want to be sad. I'm like, please can I be sad? And my dad was like, look at you, man. Look at you, bro. For me, in my home, I'm saying in my family is a item family, I would say. Item. When I told them I'm going in depression once just for the sake of seeing, like they were sitting, we were watching TV and suddenly I was just like, I'm going into depression. Guess what did they say? They were like, okay, just be back before 9. Honestly, that's the thing. That's the thing that they do. And my sister is like, because I told her that I'm going to see. And then she's like, yeah, sure. And then I actually do, and then they're like, oh yeah, just be back before 9. And my mom is different. She's like, Harshil, last night you told me to make pav bhaji. I don't care wherever you're going. Don't have food and come. I'm like, but I don't care. Just don't have food and come. Oh my god, I don't think so I can ever go in depression in my life. I don't think so. At least not with this family, never in my life. They will not understand anything. See, if I speak, they'll be like, Harshil, why are you talking so much? If I'm not speaking, Harshil, why are you so silent? Everything is on me. Everything. If I do something good, okay. If I do something bad, very much not okay.
Or I'm like, I teach myself. I do everything myself.
You learn in uni?
No. I
You
mean,
study,
I teach.
like
I have
you
a habit
study.
of teaching myself. Whatever the professor
But we
says.
don't have any books.
Presentations. No. When you're studying for a test or
Presentations
something.
also.
Wow, this is how attentive he's in uni. How many times have you skipped class?
Please.
How many times have you skipped? How many times have you attended?
Yeah, actually, that's a question you should ask.
Don't do what he's doing.
Classes is very important. This is where they'll make pavements for you in your future. Grave you, or what's that, carve you, or whatever that is. I don't care. Shape you. That's where they shape you for your future.
Have you ever cheated on a test?
Yeah.
Okay, I want to know.
So it was final exams, IT exam, or for you school going kids, ICT, sitting on my dining table, and I had a transparent one. I used to keep my phone and iPad there actually, and with my laptop, my exam was there. So I had to place my laptop in such a position that I'm writing like this, and the screen has to be like this.
Okay.
So
your
only my
are
hands and
shown.
the paper is shown
Yeah.
and the pen. So my earphones were connected with the laptop. Yeah, and my Bluetooth was connected with the phone down there. And the phone actually had the whole class. And so everything was going good. And I thank my sister actually for it. The first time in my life that I'm thanking her for something. Again, for which she ruined. And I was about to get caught. So my sister was actually helping me
Cheat.
cheat.
You can say it.
Yeah, cheat. Yeah, I'm not scared of anything as of now. 4 years, what will they do? So, yeah, please
Come
don't.
after you with pitchforks and torches.
Yeah, please don't do something. I was just joking. Yeah. So she was actually flipping the textbook pages for me. I told her this question is in this page. Now the irony is that I don't remember the answers or the questions, but I remember the page, which topic was in which page. So she was doing it neatly, everything. Then last 10 minutes were left, and as always, I was 3 pages
Okay.
because I was writing. Oh, yes, and my mom made lemonade, so I was just having that. She came in the exam like, and she left. After the exam, I had a 1.5 hour sitting with them saying, "What is this cheating and this?" They were not happy. Okay, then I was writing the exam. Last 3 pages were left, and I told my sister to go to a certain page number, which she did. She accidentally went to something else, and I just started writing. I'm like, wait a second. This is not the answer, I know. So I looked, I'm like, I told you this page, not this page. And she's like, I can't see the numbers from the top and all this, how sister makes excuses. Then I got so pissed. I took the textbook, kept it in front of me and started writing. So everything was going good. Then one of my friend from this Bluetooth, obviously, told me like, Harshil, why are you using textbook? I'm like, what do you mean, what textbook I'm using? And he's like, it's visible on the camera. And I'm like, but I kept the mobile on. He's like, not that. I'm like, the exam one. I'm like, oh, really? And then I was looking. I'm trying to process. Okay, this is there. Then what do you do? Yeah, you do like this. I was like,
In front of the camera.
yeah, I did that. And then he said, hey. I'm like, oh no. If they catch me, I'll be dead. But there was this guy. That man is a master in cheating, man. The only person that I would love to learn something from, that guy has cheating techniques. So actually that day he got caught cheating. So I was so happy because my screen was just above him. So the teacher just saw his and not mine. And that was the exact moment where I was like and then they said, what are you doing? You take him to some waiting room or something.
Breakout room?
Yeah, breakout room or waiting room. I'm like, oh wow. We all were chatting and and the teacher, guy, I can hear you, from the main room I can hear. I'm like, okay, sorry. I went out, I complained to my dad that this is what she did. And my dad is a different one. He's like, first of all, she helped you cheat, which is unethical. I don't like it. These Indian parents, I swear, they all are like Gandhijis.
Oh, if you ask them if they've ever cheated, they're obviously they've cheated pretty much.
Yeah, they're like, no.
They're so high and mighty.
Yeah, I used to walk with the chappals on my head. I used to go like this, cross rivers, go through the mountains, do this, do that. And then I used to study, and the whole your fees, in this fees, I used to study 12 years of grades. Your college fees is so much. Oh my god, you want me to study for free or what?
Thank you all so much for watching our first episode. This is sadly the end of it, but you should definitely like and share and subscribe, because it's only gonna get more better and more exciting. And if you want to be a part of our podcast, then just look at the details flashing on the screen and get in contact with us. Until then, I will see you all in our next episode. Bye bye.
Bye bye, guys. Enjoy your life and let others live, man.